Please welcome Executive Director of the National Congress of American Indians, Larry Wright.
Aho, Ombede wiki de go, de no hikte, Wiblahan, Ponca Moshe, Ashbahan, De Wanoke, Larry Wright Jr., Ijazikte Abdi, Wishti Usni Ponca Bli. Good afternoon. Thank you for allowing me to be here and speak before you today. And my name is Larry Wright Jr. My Ponca name is Buffalo Spirit. I'm an enrolled citizen of the Ponca Tribe in Nebraska. It's an honor to be here. And along with being the executive director, for some of you may know, I also served 11 years as tribal chairman for my tribe. And I'm really excited about this week. I've met some other former tribal chairmen. We're in recovery right now, and I think we're going to start a support group. So I'm excited about that moving forward. But I want to thank Chris James and the National Center's board for inviting NCAI to be here today. And congratulations on another successful conference. I'm here to talk about NCAI, but I'd like to talk about RES first. And as many of you have experienced this, as a young tribal leader, when I was first elected, I was 32 years old. Our tribe was about 11 years old at the time. We just got restored in 1990. So we were nation building and trying to bring back all the services and programs that our people lost. And so as a young tribal leader who needed more information, where did I turn to? I started coming to RES early on and made so many great connections and learned so many things that we could bring back to our community to help my people. And I'm very grateful for that. And I want to thank, again, Chris and what he's been doing. I want to thank RES, the board, the National Center and the board for continuing to make this a strong conference for Indian country and to show the value that it can have on all of us, no matter where we come from, where we're at in our stage, how long we've been doing this. I've been coming to RES for a long time. Every time I learn something new. So I'm very appreciative of that. But I also want to say similarly, my experience with NCAI started then too. Try to learn how to help my nation advocate from a policy standpoint. What policies were good? Where do we have to stand up to advocate for ourselves? And so these two organizations were very strong in my learning to become a better tribal leader. And I'm sure many of you have similar stories. But I share those two experiences to highlight and reinforce the value of our respective organizations as well as our sister organizations. The other day when Mo Brings Plenty spoke, he shared the perfect analogy of unity. When Indian country stands together, we become stronger. When our organizations that represent Indian country stand together, we're stronger. There isn't an either-or choice when it comes to our organizations. We must work together to be stronger and to be the strongest voice of Indian country that we can be. At NCAI, that is our commitment to Indian country and our sister organizations. I am thankful for the vision and commitment and directive of our NCAI's executive committee, and that is to be more present in Indian country. Indian country doesn't need to come to DC to be heard at NCAI. We need to come to you, and you will be heard. That's our team's commitment to this new direction. To be sure, the last couple of years have had their challenges for NCAI, but as we move closer to our 80th anniversary this fall, we are working to be stronger than ever to prepare for the next 80 years and to continue to defend tribal sovereignty. You will see many changes at NCAI this year, and we are very excited about the initiatives that we are doing. We're going to have increased communication. We're going to revamp a lot of the things that we've done to make them better and more efficient. We'll have a new website. We're going to do this thing called TikTok. It's still new to me, but my team's all for it. They seem to be happy. So we're going to try that. We're going to be doing a podcast that we're very excited. So we hear the voices from Indian country, then that's where we take our directive. We're going to bring back some of the old things, the Sentinel as a newsletter that you're going to hear and see archived footage from our past the first resolution passed by NCAI. And we're very excited about our team's work on that as we move closer to our annual conference. Our external engagement team will be in Indian country. This year, they're gonna plan to tour all the TCUs in the country, sharing what we're doing and the initiatives that we have to help Indian country be stronger. But our strength comes from the unity of our tribal nations and our tribal members. NCAI is stronger when we have the voices of our people behind us. We depend on your membership. Imagine the strength of NCAI when it sends one of our letters to Congress or the administration when it has the backing of all of our tribal nations. That voice is stronger when we're all together. Thank you. We will be and are working hard to restore your trust and your faith. If you have questions about membership or questions about anything that's going on at NCAI, please contact us. Our people will respond. I will respond. We are here with you and for you. And with that, I want to say thank you very much for having us here. It's an honor to represent NCAI and do the work on behalf of Indian country. And before I leave, I'd like to highlight our two conferences coming up this year. Our mid-year conference at Shakopee in Minnesota. It is going to be all environmentally based. So environmental sustainability, food sovereignty, all of those things. We just opened up our call for proposals. We have a lot of excitement about that conference. We welcome you to join us. And we're having a golf tournament this year for the first time in a while. And more importantly, our 80th anniversary conference will be in New Orleans the week of November 12th. We're very excited about this. Our local planning committee is doing many great things already, and we can't wait to see you join us in our mid-year in June and our annual conference in the fall. Thank you very much. Gatego, Wibla Sheno.